have it all. I can have it all.
Hi, this is Christy Whitman with the Quantum Success Show, where you can get your information and inspiration to create your desires. And today I want to talk about fear of losing something. You know, fear, and I've talked about this in other Quantum Success shows before, fear can actually be very debilitating, and it sucks. It really feels horrible when we are like fearful. It really has us stemming from a lack-filled place. So whenever you're feeling some type of fear, know if you look at it from a place of communication from you to you about something you're fearing, then you can take what the information is and use it for your advantage. So if you're feeling fearful about something, know that two things are happening. Number one, you're coming from a place of lack and limitation. So maybe you feel like you're going to lose something because you can't continue to create the way you're creating, or that life's getting too good and that the other shoe's going to drop. Whatever the fear of losing something is, it's coming from a lack perspective, that maybe there's not enough clients out there, that you cannot sustain your energy. The person that you're madly in love with and that is in love with you is going to someday stop loving you. That is coming from lack. And the way to change how you feel in your now is to project into a very different future. Because what's happening is, if we're in lack, we go into fear that I'm going to lose something. And then we start projecting into a future that we do not want. And as I've said on other shows before, in quantum physics, it states that all time is simultaneous. So there are thousands of possible future selves that exist out in the universe, out in time. And some of them could be really awesome, totally wonderful experiences. Some of them could be really awful. So it's up to us, instead of allowing the fear and the scarcity to project into a future where things are not working for you, where you actually do lose the things that you don't want to lose and are wanting to protect. Connect with a future self that has the things that you want, is sustaining the things that you want. I once had a girlfriend just recently, actually. She was saying how wonderful my husband Frederick is, and I absolutely agreed with her. And she said, from a very scarcity perspective, a good man is hard to find. I don't believe that. I teach abundance. And she said, and they're even harder to keep. So that first part, a good man is hard to find, that was like, that rolled off my back. I don't believe that. But when she said, and even harder to keep, that got me. I felt a fear of whoosh all over my body, like, am I going to keep this wonderful man who loves me and who I love? And there's so many different paths I could have went with that. And I started going down the road of, oh my God, maybe I'm not enough. Maybe he's going to want somebody else. Oh my God, do I have to do something different? Do I have to lose weight? Do I have to, do more stuff? I mean, what do I have to do to keep this man? And I could feel myself going into lack and limitation, that who I was not enough. How I showed up in the relationship was not enough. And I had to, thank God I had the tools. So I stopped myself and went, no, I am enough. The relationship that I have is fantastic. That my husband loves me. And more importantly, this is where everything comes back to you. My love is enough. My love and the love that we have in our relationship is enough. And then I immediately started projecting 10 years from now, 15 years from now, traveling, seeing our boys grown up, traveling with Frederick, having our retirement days. I don't think I'll ever retire because I love doing what I do, but being able to just enjoy our life together as we're getting older, and feeling and seeing him at the end of my experience, having him in my life. And that fear, that anxiety, that fear of losing what I now have and love completely dissipated. So instead of suppressing your fear of losing someone, and it could show up as being crabby, it could show up as being anxious, but it's a fear, allow yourself to be with that fear long enough. Fear is a friend, or it can be an enemy. So if you choose to create it into a friend and allow yourself to receive the communication because of that particular fearful emotion, you can know that you're in lack and limitation somewhere. And you need to be able to shift that and change that, because then you'll project it into your future. So you can focus it on the now, and you could also connect with the future. As you're connecting with that future self that has the awesome future where you still have the thing that you want and even better, then you feel better in your now. I have a whole entire course called the Deliberately Design Your Awesome Future course, which helps with that so that you can connect with your future self in every single aspect of your life, so that you're moving towards that awesome future self and that awesome future life that you want. So as fear shows up in any type of way, stay with it. Feel the emotion of it. Receive the information it's giving you. Don't stay stuck in it, but see that it is coming. It's stemming from some type of scarcity, some type of lack, some type of limitation. And if you shift that into one of abundance and open and align with the truth of the universe that you are abundant, you will soon see that the fear then dissipates. Thank you so much. Have a really great week. Let me know how this information has impacted you and how you are going to handle any fear that comes up for you. Thank you so much. So as always, the best discussions happen after the episode at ChristyWhitman.com, where you can join my community, which I call my family. You'll receive free teleseminars, webinars, ebooks, videos, and much more just by being part of the community. Did you like this video? Then subscribe and share it with everybody you know. Check out these other related videos to help you get inspired and informed.